Hey, what's up guys? I'm doing a berry statue deck profile for you guys. Now there's a few proxies in here, but I'll explain what they are, and I'll explain how I'm doing on doing Nexus with this deck. So here's kind of a matchup list of what I face in the ratios, or in the wins I've gotten. So my only loss was to dinosaurs. But that's because he somehow Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and I couldn't do anything about that. So, yeah. So that's basically what I faced. So I'm 20-1 right now on Doing Nexus. So the deck works extremely well, and it just does what it needs to. So yeah. So let me get zoomed in a little bit here. And here we go. So, there's 3 barrier statue of the Stormwind. And then there's supposed to be 3 water barrier statue, but I do not have any. I just ordered the 3rd wind and the 3 water on Sunday, along with one more Phantom Night Wings. So those should be in sometime this week, hopefully. So yeah. But now I'm sure you're probably thinking, like, why did you run just these 2 over everything else, like all the other bear statues? I chose these just because the light ones were running around, so that was out of the picture. The dark one, these are the Dark Structure deck that's coming out, so that one's out of the picture. Fire, now because of Infernoids, and then no Earth because of dinosaurs. So that's my reason on why I don't run those. So yeah. So 3 wind, 3 water, and then 3 Flossadina. Just helps out a lot in the Bear Statue deck. For more stun. So, in normal builds, this is all that they really run, is the 3 wind, 3 water, and the 3 Flossadina. But I run one more, which is Inspector Warder, which his effect is a little bit confusing. So let's say your opponent summons out a siege monster and activates the effect. Basically, your opponent can only activate monster effects that are within that range. So let's say they, like I was saying with the one siege monster, and then I destroy like next turn. Then if they summon out another monster, they can't activate their effect because it's up to the number of monsters that's on the board, with like your Xyz, Fusion, Synchro, or Link, or Pendulum monsters. So if they have a Link monster and 2 other extract monsters, then they get 3 effects. So it's really confusing, but that's kind of how it works. So yeah. So that's basically it for the monsters. Now for the spells. 3 Padrati and 3 Mirror Shield. And that's basically all that I run for spells. Now I'm sure you guys are thinking, like, why no Cardomize or Desires? Well, my reasoning is that you need all of the resources that you can get to help win your matchups. And if you banish any of them, it really... I get the draw power, but it really hurts late game because you won't have anything left to help back you up. So that's why I don't run them. You guys are more than welcome to run them, but that's just my opinion on why I don't. So yeah. So, and then for the traps, 3 Dark Bribe. Just staple in the anti-meta, or in the Barrier Statue deck, or anti-meta build. So, Trenchful Tribute, 3 Storming, 3 Bombless. Everything's just simple, staple, in a berry statue build. 3 Famnite Sword. So basically with Sword, it gives your monster a 800 attack boost, and if they were destroyed by a battle by card effect, you can destroy this card instead. So, yeah. And then Famnite Wings does the same thing, but it only gives your monster a 500 attack boost, and it still protection from being destroyed by battle by card effect. So, yeah. And then 2 Floodgate, 1 Warning, and then 1 Judgment. So, yeah. Pretty much just staple stuff there. So, now for the sideboard. So 3 Thunder King Ryo, 2 Amano Iwato. So you mainly side in these depending on the matchup. And you side out, like, again, depending on the matchup, I'll side out the Bomblesses and the Trench Holders if it's something that gains advantage off being destroyed. Or I'll side out the Dualities if need be. So, yeah. So, 2 Rose Whips, 4 against Brandish, and it's really good against Exodia. So, yeah. Double Valor for against Electromites or against anything else. So, and then the Kaiju Engine, there's supposed to be one more 3300 attack, light monster. I think it's the Lightning Strike Kaiju. I forget the actual name. But yeah, there's supposed to be one of that. Dogurian, Mystery Dust Kaiju, and then there's supposed to be 1 Sticky String Kaiju, and then there's supposed to be a Kaiju Songbird. So, yeah. So that's basically it for my Barrier Statue deck profile. Again, it's done very well on Joy Nexus, as you guys saw at the beginning of this video. So, yeah. So thanks for watching. Don't you like, comment, and subscribe for more. And stay tuned for Game 3 of the Chaos Dragon versus Saturnite duel. So, yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on tomorrow's video. There it is.